What is going on, YouTube? Welcome to the Living Freed channel. My name is Tyler Freed, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how I'm replacing my earned income with passive income and how that is my goal, my long-term goal financially, and how I'm using the trucking industry to do exactly what I'm going to be talking about, which is replacing my earned income with passive income. First, before I get into that, if you're new to the channel, please like the video, sub to the channel, check out some more of my other videos that will be recommended to you at the end of this one. And also follow me on Instagram. The link to that is in the description below. Go follow me, I'll follow you back. And right now I'm on I-75, just to kind of tell you where I'm at, what you're seeing. I'm on I-75 headed south. I'm headed to North Carolina, got a load out of Indianapolis, and I'm headed down to Shelby, North Carolina, which is right outside of Charlotte. And so, yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. And it's a pretty drive here on I-75, headed through Kentucky. Very beautiful. So yeah, let me get right into the topic. Passive income. Well, first of all, what is passive income? Passive income comes from investments. Passive income usually is like a dividend from stocks or income from real estate, like a rental property that you own, or royalties, things like that. That is passive income. So if I buy, say, AT&T stock, for example, they pay like a 4 or 5% dividend. I don't really know what it is, honestly, with that stock. It's just an example. So say I had $100,000 invested in AT&T stock, they pay a 4% dividend per year. My passive income, my dividend income, would be $4,000 a year if I were to have $100,000 worth of AT&T stock. Okay? And so you can do that in various different ways, like I just explained, with real estate, with stocks. You could do it with royalties. You can do it many different ways. Now, for me, how am I doing it? I plan on doing it a couple different ways. I plan on doing it through the stock market and also through investment real estate. That's how I plan on earning passive income. Okay, so let's say that and I'm an index fund investor, which I've alluded to in past videos. I'm an index fund investor. Well, index funds do pay dividends. Some pay higher than others, but they do pay dividends. And let's say my index fund pays 2.5% per year in dividends. Well, I want to get to that portfolio up high enough, or to where I own enough shares to live off that 2.5%. And so whatever monthly income I need to pay all my bills and live my life the way I want to live it, I would have to take whatever monthly income I want, say it's $5,000 a month, $6,000 a month, I would multiply that by 12 months, and then I would divide that number by, let's say, 2.5%. Say that's what my index funds are paying me through dividends. I would divide that number by 2.5%, and that would give me the nest egg, the total amount that I would need to, quote unquote, retire or be financially free. That is why I'm working to replace my active income, which is me getting out and earning money from my job, with passive income. I would like to earn as much money from dividends from stocks that I own, or my index funds, and also rental properties that I own. I would like to combine to have as much passive income as I do earned income. And if I could do that, then I'll be able to retire early. That's how you retire early. It's that simple. There's no magic secret thing. It's just you have to be able to replace your earned income with passive income. And there's many different ways to do it. People have different strategies as to how they get there, but that is my goal. That is what I'm using trucking to do. I make a six-figure income with my job in trucking, but see, that six-figure income doesn't do me any good if I spend all that money on cars and houses that don't pay me anything. It doesn't do me any good if I don't take the bulk of this income over time and invest it and create passive income. I also don't want to just have dividend income, though. I want to invest in something that's going to go up in value over time as well. And when you invest in index funds, you're investing into a lot of companies that don't pay a dividend, but their stock price appreciates over time, right? But I also like having a little bit of dividends being paid out to me every quarter. And so it's nice to have both, but ultimately I would like to have a portfolio big enough, large enough to where I can live off the passive income and not have to touch the principal of any of my investments. That's my goal. And I plan on doing that by the time I'm 35. And I'm not going to stop at 35. It's not like, okay, I'm going to stop working when I hit 35. No, it's just my goal to be able to, or to be totally financially free by the time I'm 35. So let's say, for example, I need $5,000 a month to live on. Well, I need to be generating, my assets need to be generating $5,000 per month for me and my family to live on and support ourselves from that passive income. Like I said, I'm not going to stop there, but I want to be in that position so that I can work on things I truly want to work on. But that is what I'm using trucking for, and I firmly believe this. And this is why I do this channel, honestly. I do this channel to share my thoughts, my ideas. I'm pretty much just thinking out loud. On every video I do, it's me thinking out loud, and I never talk about things that I don't actually do or don't want to do. I'm never going to do that. I'm never going to talk about or give advice really on anything that I wouldn't do myself. I'm not going to do that. And so that's why I don't talk about like single stocks or cryptocurrency or things like that, because I really don't invest in single stocks or in crypto. And it's not that I'm against those things, but I don't think I should be talking about something that I'm not doing, right? And so now, would I invest in rental property? Absolutely. And that is part of my long-term strategy, is to buy and hold real estate and rent it out for long periods of time. I'm a buy and hold investor. I do not want to sell anything that I invest in. I want to build that up over time and hold it pretty much for the rest of my life. Like when I buy an S&P 500 or a total U.S. stock market index, I plan on buying that and holding it for the next 20, 30, 40 years until I can, like I stated at the beginning of the video, live off of the dividends that portfolio produces. And so to live on 2.5% a year of your nest egg, that's a lot of money. But I want to do that because I want to build so much wealth that it's indestructible, barring any catastrophic event like a nuclear war or a pandemic that wipes out all of humanity. But those are things you can't predict. And if that happens, finances and career and none of the stuff I talk about is going to mean anything anyway if any of that happens. So there's no point worrying about an end of the world Armageddon scenario, right? So, but if, let's just say, life goes on like it usually does, and God willing, I'm healthy and I'm able to work and continue to progress and move forward, I'll be able to achieve my goal. I will. I'll be able to achieve my goal, and I think that anybody can do this. If I can do it, anybody can do it, and that's why I talk about it. That's why I talk about finances all the time, because number one, my favorite subject in the world is personal finance. It's investing. It's talking about building wealth, passive income, the things I like to talk about. I like talking about that much more than I like talking about trucking, but I do know that you can use trucking, and that's why I incorporate talking about trucking as to how I'm doing it, because this is my vehicle, figuratively and literally, how I'm funding other things, other investments that are great for the long run. And trucking's amazing, because trucking is, to me, one of the best careers out there if you want to do what I'm doing. I truly believe that. And the reason is because, especially if you're single, you're going to go in and make very good money. Your first year will be very decent money, and then after like a year, 2, 3 years, and the more experience you get, the better the money gets in trucking. And if you're out of debt and you have a 6-month emergency fund and you're just pouring all your savings into assets that produce income and go up in value over time, if you do that for 5, 10, 15, 20 years, you will be able to retire early, especially if you're a 21-year-old or you're 30 even. You're 30 years old and you're just starting out from nothing. Man, by the time you're 40, if you did this for 10 years, and that's all you did, man, you would probably become a millionaire if you became debt free and had a 6-month emergency fund and then invested as much money as you could. You would kill it. You would kill it in 10 years. You would be financially free. Because here's the thing, when you're debt free, and this is why I'm a firm believer in living debt free, because the lower your expenses are, the less income you need to pay for the necessities of life. So that's part of the formula. Now, you want to have as high of an income as you possibly can and be out of debt. That way you can invest as much as you can, because it doesn't do you any good to only invest a couple $100 a month. No, you need to get your income up, get out of debt, so that you can invest, especially in trucking. You should be able to invest $2,000, $3,000 a month by working in truck driving. You can. I mean, that's what I'm doing myself. I mean, so I'm able to invest 50% of my income from this job, and 50% of a 6-figure income is a lot of money over the course of 5 to 10 years. And that's not to brag or anything like that. It's just to simply point out what's possible in the trucking industry if you create a plan and execute that plan. It's so worth it to be in this industry. And I know I talk about this a lot, but I am passionate about it. That is why I created this channel, because I know what I'm talking about works. And that's why I keep talking about it, because I know the people that follow me already know what I'm saying. I've already said it before, and I can only say it so many times. But you got to understand, there's always new people coming to the channel and seeing the new videos that I put out, and it's better for me to just repeat it sometimes than it is for them to go back and have to watch 20, 30 other videos where I talk about this. But I just wanted to end the week with this message. Learn about investments. If you're driving a truck, you have 11 hours a day sitting in the driver's seat, driving down the road. You have all the time in the world to learn about the stock market, to learn about investing in real estate, to learn about starting your own business in trucking, becoming an owner-operator, read books on the subject, read about the industry you're in. You have all the time in the world to learn about building wealth. Instead of learning about nothing and listening to politics or listening to music all the time. I'm not saying never listen to music. I do that every morning just to wake up. But after about 30 minutes of music, I turn that off and I learn something. If I'm not talking to somebody in my family, I am learning constantly. And that is what I would advise anybody to do. I don't care if you're trucking, but especially if you're trucking, to read and study. Somebody I admire a lot as far as being a great business person and investor is Warren Buffett, and that guy reads 4 hours per day. He is reading and learning all the time, studying his craft, studying his industry, in various different industries. So that is what I would recommend anybody do, and especially learn. And one of his quotes, this is one of my favorite quotes that he has, and that is, if you don't learn to make money while you sleep, you will work for the rest of your life until the day you die. You have to learn how to make money while you sleep, meaning passive income. Why do I want to replace my earned income with passive income? Because I don't have to physically work and spend my time working for that money. When I get paid a dividend, I don't have to work for that money. All I have to do is invest and own the shares, and those companies pay me. They share their profits with me in the form of a dividend payment. And I don't have to physically work for that. And also, it's taxed at a lower rate than my earned income as well. If I have $100,000 a year in dividend income, I'm only paying 15% on that. Consult with the CPA, but the facts are the facts. I have to pay 15% on that. If I earn $100,000 a year at my job, living in Texas, there's no state income tax, but still, I'm still going to pay like 35% on that money. And so, which one would you rather pay, 15 or 30? Right? And so, those are just things you got to think about. Investing is better. Like, earned income is the worst form of income you can have. It's the highest taxed income. Capital gains income and passive income, dividend income, is the lowest taxed income. And so, that's why I focus on, yes, earning as much money as I can in trucking. Absolutely. So that I can invest as much as I can into assets that pay me. And the reason I do that and I focus on that is because I know that that's the best form of income you can possibly have, is passive income. Because one, I don't have to spend time working for that income. I don't have to take time away from my family to collect that money. I can be at home and sit at home and still collect the dividend as long as I own those shares. Or if I own that rental property that pays me an income every month. And also, that asset, if it's a good asset, you own a strong company or you own a great rental property, that asset should appreciate value over time as long as you hold it for a long-term period of time. And so all I'm saying is learn about different things, learn about how to create passive income, learn about assets, learn about liabilities, and ultimately that is what I believe in focusing on with whatever career that you have. If you're in trucking, if you're in any industry, you can focus on this. Everybody in America should focus on this. Not everybody is going to do it, but the people who truly want to build wealth are going to do it. And they will thank themselves in 5, 10, 15, 20 years down the line. They will thank themselves for doing it. So anyway, that's my message for the day. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. And God bless. Thank you for watching, and peace out.